In the midst of Cold War rivalry and the dawn of the space age, another race was quietly underway. A race not above the clouds, but beneath the waves. The United States Navy's Sealab projects were audacious experiments that sought to answer a radical question. Could people live and work for weeks at a time at the bottom of the sea? Sealab 1 was born from the imagination and persistence of visionary scientist Captain George Bond, fondly known as Paper Topside. With little precedent and even less budget, Bond's team transformed salvaged mining floats into a makeshift steel habitat, 12 metres long and 2.5 metres across. Weighing 30 tonnes and resting 6 feet above the seabed, it was fitted with the essentials: bunks, toilet, stovetop, and a table. The goal? Enable divers not just to survive, but to work in the pressurized undersea environment for extended periods, using the revolutionary technique known as saturation diving. In July 1964, Sealab 1 was lowered to a depth of 192 feet off Bermuda, near Argus Island. 4 pioneering Navy aquanauts, LCDR Robert Thompson, Lester Anderson, Robert A. Barth and Sanders Manning, entered the habitat, embarking on a planned 3-week trial. The experiment ended after 11 days due to an approaching tropical storm, but it proved saturation diving worked. These men faced challenges of humidity, erratic temperatures, and helium-distorted speech. NASA astronaut Scott Carpenter was slated to join. A last-minute accident kept him out, but his story was woven into Sealab's legacy. The next chapter, Sealab 2, began in 1965. With lessons learned, Sealab 2 was engineered nearly twice as large, 50 feet long, 12 feet wide, with heating coils, air conditioning, hot showers, and 11 viewing ports. Its 4 chambers, entry, laboratory, galley, and living spaces, represented a leap in comfort and science. It was dropped onto a tilted ledge in the La Jolla Canyon at 205 feet, earning the playful nickname Tilton Hilton. 3 teams, each with 10 divers, spent 15 days apiece in Sealab 2 between August and October 1965. Former astronaut Scott Carpenter dove for a record-setting 30 days, leading experiments on physiology, geology, and salvage. A Navy-trained bottlenose dolphin, Tuffy, even ferried equipment and became a mascot of underwater innovation. The daily rhythm echoed Navy tradition, with reveille at dawn and taps at night. This mission showed that teams could live, work, and decompress efficiently. Sealab 2's aquanauts accrued 350 hours of bottom time, but required only 12 days of decompression, instead of an impossible 5 years under conventional protocols. Sealab 3, launched in February 1969, was the Navy's boldest dive yet. Instead of building anew, engineers refurbished the Sealab 2 habitat and planned to plunge it nearly 3 times deeper, 6 and 10 feet off San Clemente Island. 5 teams of 9 divers, trained in hyperbaric chambers to withstand invisible pressure, were scheduled for 12-day shifts, tasked with new salvage and oceanographic studies. But Sealab 3 faced severe setbacks. Delayed for 18 months and over budget, the habitat suffered technical failures and leaks. When a neoprene seal began leaking helium dangerously, 4 exhausted divers, awake for over 20 hours, administered amphetamines to stay alert, volunteered to attempt underwater repairs. During this crucial dive, aquanaut Beriel Cannon tragically died. His rebreather was missing berylline, an essential chemical for scrubbing CO2. The accident led to cancellation of the project, marking an abrupt and somber end. Though the Sealab program ended in heartbreak in 1969, its impact was undeniable. The missions paved the way for future saturation diving, revolutionized decompression practices, and expanded our understanding of what it means to be an aquanaut. Today, Sealab 1 stands on display at the Man in the Sea Museum, a rust-red monument to human ingenuity and the unquenchable curiosity to explore the last great frontier, the deep. From makeshift steel tubes to sophisticated habitats, the Sealab experiments affirmed that with courage and creativity, the ocean's depths are not just a place for brief adventure, but for extended human presence, learning and discovery.